Alrighty, we're back. How's it going, everyone? We back at it with more Mass Effect Andromeda. We're gonna finish this hopefully today, but I don't know. Again, I don't remember how long this fucking game is, but I have a feeling we're close. So, how's everyone doing so far? It is April 26th, 2023. Been a few days. Been like what? One day since like 2 days since I didn't stream. Not that big of a deal. We're back at it. Man, we are getting some fucking strong ass goddamn storms over here down in the down in Florida man territory. But yeah, you make do with what you got. So yeah, it's just these missions. Yeah, just the main one. So where? Oh, right. No, before we start searching, we need to explore these new areas. Obligated as an explorer. Honestly, it seems like
Scourge
all
really left
the
its mark on these systems.
It's getting dense in the space beyond. Better be careful.
honestly it feels like we're getting close to the
Anomaly
oh
detected.
shit, that was a lot of scourge. It feels like all the planets that would be well, all the systems that would be available are finally available.
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Comet? Don't really see a comet over there. Oh, there it is. Comet revolver. Angar records confirm this comet collided with observational equipment at several points, causing it to spin off course. It follows a doomed orbit. Alright, we shall go here next.
I'm picking up something.
Ooh, that's a storm.
Probes launched. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Storm. The storm does not fit Houghton's usual patterns. It appears to be the result of a comet impact that occurred within the past decade. Houghton's hydrogen and nitrogen atmosphere is notable for its unique weather patterns. Storms begin and end it here with almost mechanized consistency. What does that mean? Mechanized consistency.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh, I see it.
Probe away. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
The Andromeda Initiative satellite appears to be programmed to study 16, but many of its key components have been stripped away. It was salvaged. Or was it like, well, I think it was just taken advantage of. Despite its size, this gas giant was not visible from the Milky Way galaxy during early surveys. Whether it was somehow missed or affected by the scourge is unclear. H088. Endless flat deserts cover HO88's surface under a sky suffused with lightning. A single great gouge like an abandoned quarry suggests a mining effort by ancient visitors. Veil. Veil's silica and aluminum surface is spotted with anomalous materials that defy our scans. Reaching these materials, though, scorching, irradiated atmosphere will be the challenge of a generation. Oscui? Gold and silver abound in the thin rings surrounding this icy world, likely caused by numerous meteor impacts over hundreds of millennia. That's it for that system. Next one.
We're a long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the scourge. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Oh, looks like an Andromeda initiative. A resident of this escape pod has been deceased for some time, but her records reveal that this was one of the Nexus exiles. Her passion for the Andromeda Initiative's science goals never faded. She died here on one final exploratory mission. That's sad.
Anomaly on sensors.
Oh, we got a crater.
Probe away. We've got a crater.
Buried at the center of this crater is an ancient metal object that appears to be some sort of torpedo. It seems past 48 was caught in the crossfire of a space battle centuries or a millennia ago. From a fucking torpedo? Holy shit, that must have been a fucking hell of a hit. Past 48. Past 48's moon likely came into being through a massive asteroid impact millennia ago, creating both the planet's rings and past 48. Look at that scourge over there.
I'm picking up something.
I see it.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
This satellite appears to use Andromeda Initiative technology and orientated to monitor the Scourge. How and why it was placed, however, is a mystery. Past 32 is, according to our best calculations, positioned at a, quote, safe distance from the Scourge, such that observations made from past 32 are not wildly distorted by Scourge effects. Past 29. Past 29's constant downpour of sulfuric acid rain evaporates before touching the planet's surface, where streams of lava are spewed regularly by active volcanoes. Everdan, I guess? It's another ringed world. Images from an unmanned flyover of Everdan brought its gemstone mountains to an Angaran attention centuries ago. The planet was an icon of alien beauty, now generally forgotten. Another system down. Next one.
was before the kit.
That is an interesting formation. That almost looks like a, like the star is still trying to form.
Probes launched. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Either that or the star's been has been damaged by the Scourge. Oh, that's a damaged Ket ship or an Angaran ship. The Ket survey vessel appears to have been searching the asteroid field for life before it suffered an engine failure. Select few rock samples have miraculously survived. Named for an Angaran novel about a never-ending winter, Patroni is a strong candidate for mechanized and automated water ice mining.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
This Ket satellite appears to be monitoring the Valtessa System's asteroid belt, recording detailed scans from a safe distance. Strodarn, the largest moon of the gas giant Erov. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna bother. Strodan was at one time believed by Angara astronomers to contain pockets of water, ice, and perhaps microbial life. God, the devs, oh you're fucking me with these goddamn names, bro. I do not consent. Fensayat. Fensayat's crushingly high gravity may be more dangerous than its molten seas. It was named for a mythical Angaran warlord. Heavy gravity? What's gravity? Surface temperature 305. Doesn't even tell me. Okay, that's a damn shame. Just, dude, trust me. Trust me, this bitch heavy.
Anomaly detected.
Nope, I see it.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Oh, biomatter growth. I thought that was a, I thought all that shit was, like a, what is it, a, what do they call it again? Like mining points. Classification plant. Origin Nectorgo, or possibly off-world. Quarantine recommendation level 3. This vast force appears to be sustained by an enormous underground reservoir. The individual plants seem to be linked, almost acting as a single organism. Alright, that's it for that system. Next. So that shit's from a different world. Ugh. It's an invasive species.
Looks like we're headed to a pretty energetic star.
Deploying radiation and emission screens. Our sensors should be safe.
Anomaly detected.
I see it.
Probes launched. I found something.
Ooh, element 0? Element 0 ordinarily forms in the aftermath of a supernova. This packet appears to be naturally occurring, but the circumstances are wrong. Could the Scourge be a factor? 47, element 0. Ishang. Auroral flashes are visible at most times of the day from the cobalt surface of Ishang. The electromagnetic effects may interfere with communications. Typhondra. Typhondra's weather is uncommonly tranquil for a gas giant. Its clouds and electrical storms move in slow, predictable patterns worthy of further study. That's a giant-ass storm. Past 60. The seething radiation of the Bosphia sun keeps portions of past 60 molten at all times. Attempting to land here would be extremely inadvisable.
Anomaly on sensors.
That doesn't look like plants.
Getting a scan.
Mountain. Water vapor escapes from the cracks of this mountain, suggesting that somewhere deep underground, where temperatures are far cooler, a reservoir may exist. If life forms exist on past 51, it will be there. I don't see the mountain, but whatever. Many of the conditions of past 41 are amenable to the development of life, microbial at least, but its searing temperatures are an obstacle not easily overcome. That's it for this system. Next. A place that isn't a meridian place.
Zuvi, keep an eye on those sensors.
I always do.
I know, it's just... This is a dicey sector. Better to be ready.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
This shuttle? Oh, excuse me. This shuttle appears to have limped away from a battle. Logs indicate the crew, now deceased, came to Var and to raid an outcast mining camp. The attempt must have ended badly. Oh, I see something orbiting.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. I found something.
The deceased outcast inhabitant of these escape pods appears to have fled a battle Mai Shana in the inner system. H174. Frozen ethane covers H174. The ice sheet's interrupted only by low mountains and shallow craters. Thanks to dust clouds in the inner system, little sunlight reaches this world. Margoth. Margoth's extraordinarily dangerous surface is of less interest than its ring system. Its inner ring is primarily dust and rock. The outer ring is composed of large chunks of water ice. Yeah, that actually is nice. That is a small planet. Great oceans of ethane and thin sheets of water ice cover the surface of H173. Ice mining might be possible here, but there are surely richer sources on more agreeable worlds.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe.
Can't tell.
Tracking Tracking a huge mineral
Now,
deposit.
the graphite material deposit should prove useful to the initiative for manufacturing. May Shisa. An outcast mineral mining camp has been recently demolished here. A fragmentary distress call describes the attackers as other exiles. There are no survivors. Small planet too. H171. H171 is sheltered from the heat of Vara's sun by large dust clouds in the inner solar system. The result is a glittering orb of frozen ammonia and tin. Alright, next.
Rumor has it this is quite the lawless region. No place to get stranded.
Stranded? Why would you even bring that up?
Ooh, that I want to check. That looks like a gas giant that's leaking its atmosphere. In Sauron. In Sauron's nitrogen and carbon monoxide atmosphere is gradually being stripped away by Rotzel's sun, leaving the barren surface utterly unprotected from the sun's radiation. Oh, so its atmosphere is leaking. Keys Rada. The scourge has caused massive electrical disturbances in Kisrada's atmosphere. Avoiding any closer proximity to the planet is strongly advised. H494. Milky Way survey suggests 2 gas giants were present in Uratu. Could the scourge have collapsed them into a single world in less than 6 centuries, or is something else at work? Damn, look at all that fucking scourge around. Holy shit.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Iron. This large iron deposit can be rapidly mined and put to good use. Hybaro. Hybaro has adopted brazenly to the Scourge. For about a third of its orbital period, the Scourge affects plant life to flourish. At all other times, Hybaro boils in the rattle sun. That's a shame. This planet looks very nice if it wasn't for the fucking heat.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Anomaly found.
Vessel. This Ket dropship appears to have been departing Govok's Folly when it was hit by a weapons fire. Perhaps Govok is still alive and active after all. Govok's Folly. The Scourge and some unusual orbit mechanics leave Govok's Folly icebound at night and boiling during the day. The outcast Govok attempted to take advantage of this to little avail. Alright, that's another system down. Any other systems that I didn't check? Nope. Just the new ones. Mission related ones. Saying to scan three of them.
Anomaly detected. Probes locked.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. Data collection probe ready for placement.
Scourge formation. Spatial anomaly related to the Scourge dark energy, disconcernible from gravitational and radiation effects. Composition: ice, mineral debris, element 0, unknown materials. An unusual cluster of micro distortions in space-time have created this formation in the Scourge. A probe launched to the center may discover more data.
Receiving Scourge readings.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Probe deposited within the center of the formation may be used to collect data.
Probe placed.
Ooh, level 32.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. Data collection probe ready for placement.
Probe deployed. Pathfinder, I have analyzed the results of the Scourge energy pattern model.
And?
This is how you get Meridian. Access the bridge whenever you're ready.
Ooh, that should be fun. Alright, so it's just one system I needed to explore. What if I have a feeling this is Meridian right here?
Not many other ships would venture out this far.
It's our job to be first.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
A remnant fighter seemingly impaled on a tendril of Scourge. Astonishingly, certain self-repair mechanisms appear to be intact, though the vessel will never be whole again.
Probes launched.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
Okay, why not? We don't need it, but fine.
We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Free XP at least. H162. Much of the H162's unusual coloration comes from what appears to be a sort of algae. The organism pervades the dense, moist atmosphere, floating on the wind. H080. Massive sandstorms thrash H080 surface day in and day out, wearing once mighty mountain ranges down to smooth nubs over millennia. Ooh, this place looks nice. Almost an Earth-like. H169. On a cursory visual inspection, this massive planet appears almost Earth-like, but its incredibly heavy gravity and crushing atmosphere make colonization a long shot. That's a damn shame. Maybe terraforming could work.
Anomaly on sensors.
That looks
Probes
like
launched.
mining.
Tracking a
Yep.
huge mineral deposit.
Aluminum, a valuable light metal. This deposit is close to the surface and relatively easy to mine. Memorius appears to have been stripped of a breathable atmosphere by scourge phenomena over the past century. What remains is a barren sphere of boron and carbon. Ooh, that's an intense storm right there. Wirus. Wirus is uninhabited by a simple herds of methane breathers struggling to find shelter against the cold. It may be scourge effects that have pushed these creatures to near extinction. Alright, I think I have completely explored... I think I've explored all of the Andromeda Well, not Andromeda, the Helios cluster. The only thing I see in terms of a system that I have not explored is here. You can tell by that little light that's there. So it could just be that. Let me take another look around. No, that looks like it. That looks like the only star system that hasn't been explored. So it's probably going to be the place where we go to find Meridian. First things first. Defensive biotics. Increases power damage for 3 seconds. Biotic damage. Yeah. New profile. Guardian Bastion unlocked. The Sentinel profile is now rank 5. Frontline Battle Master. Vanguard profile is now rank 5. Andromeda Explorer unlocked. The Explorer profile is now rank 6.
Approximating remnant ship dynamics. Sam?
Building predictive model.
Between the remnant city, Meridian, and however the Scourge fits in, pardon my Martian, but it's all weird as shite.
Just the relevant data, Suvi. Do we have it or not?
Ryder, we have it. I mean, we will. With this.
The mother of all navigational aids.
Take that back to the remnant city, find an override, and their ships will fly the same vector as Meridian.
With correction for the Scourge, you'll have its exact location.
The heart of the Vault network. We can do it.
Alright, so where... Oh, okay, there we go.
Feels different coming back here now.
We're different. We're ready.
Sam's marked a potential override for remnant ship control. A tower with its own energy grid.
It may be one of the controls that deployed Meridian, and the means to find it again.
The cat still around? You know what? Let's bring Jaw with us. Might be interesting to see what he has to say. If there is anything more to say.
Everything looks right, Pathfinder. Find the override, apply that hardware, and the Remnant will fly the same vector as Meridian.
And all our work together will pay off. Ready? It's time. And we're due.
This is for us. Let's do it.
Tempest, we're going in. Quiet so far, but something's different.
Orbital scans identified a separate energy grid within the tower.
Meaning?
Defenses here may not be on our side.
145 meters to projected override controls.
Through the door. Eyes open.
I'm already to the doors.
Remnant, they don't look friendly. Understatement. More incoming. They do not want to give up this space. You're breaking. Keep it up.
That was tough. Worse than some vaults.
We must be close to the controls we need. Let's move. One last remnant door.
Controls are ahead. Projections suggest multiple launch bays and possible links to Meridian deployment.
We are so close.
Sam, everything ready?
All relevant data is queued for uplink.
Right. Let's find a path.
Remnant ships have lifted off. They're following the override vector.
The Scourge is moving, but they're getting through to something.
Meridian, Pathfinder.
A remnant planet? Constructed?
Data's strange. It's saying it's hollow.
A self-contained seed world. It is the heart of the Vault network, and when reactivated, every connected planet will be affected. It is the means to make Helios a home, Pathfinder.
This is what we've worked and fought for. And it's only the start.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. A great day for us all.
Sam, what's going on?
I believed you a fitting rival, but you are a false thing, a lie. Once I saw what made you special, your connection. I knew how and when to take it from you. I let you find Meridian. And now, I'll use your SAM to weaponize it. All Helios will be exalted, or one by one your worlds will die. Starting with Eos. All I need to start is an implant like yours. And thanks to your memories, I know who else has one. Another reason to take the Hyperion. Fall to darkness, Pathfinder. You are almost worthy.
The fact this dude managed to infiltrate the Nexus? Really? Oh, he did get a bit of our memories, I guess. Maybe that's how he found it.
Keep going. The medbay is still secure.
What the hell is happening?
I wish I knew.
Hello, Sarah.
Sam? How are you? What's happening out there? They're shooting people.
Cat forces are sweeping the ship. They're looking for you. Sarah, the Pathfinder needs your help.
This is crazy. He's closing on Meridian.
The Archon has severed my link to your brother's implant. If basic function isn't manually restored, he will die.
What?
Sarah, please, proceed to Depot K4 to secure a weapon.
God damn it. Contact Sam, come on.
The Archon isn't stealing the Hyperion. He wants you and me. Your implant is the same as the Pathfinder's. He'll use us to control Meridian, and your brother will die.
The Archon.
Record nominal. Typical drift energy levels. What is this? Energy fluctuation. Minor fluctuation sensors through port 912, affecting bridge internal nexus coupling. Recording static, but levels are stable. Cause instrument failure will suit cluster next. The hell? Explosions, drifting. Multiple breaches reported. Ops say power surge, but there's no way. 3 airlocks, no way. I designed the failsafes. The mass effect fields are holding, but levels are all over the place and we're drifting. Knew that static wasn't normal. What the fuck is happening? Kept borders up reported. Where are you? We're sweeping from the communication phone. Stay up. We need shooting. Hurting us. Bridge is silent. The Nexus, not static. It's the Archon. He's cutting. More static.
No, losing me will.
What? Sam?
Hostiles are ahead, Sarah. Be ready.
Just a phalanx? Really?
I am sorry I can't help you fight. I took over too much of your brother's implant, and losing me will kill him.
So when the comms dropped, he did too?
Hurry, Sarah.
One fucking
Look
grenade.
out! Sarah, shoot them!
What a grenade.
Sarah, Sam said you're fighting for the comm override? You can't! I know. Sam isn't making sense.
No, I mean take the access route. If the Pathfinder's in trouble, that's all we need to hear. Hold them! Sarah needs to get to that maintenance access.
Dunn, you can't keep this up.
Then make it quick. Get to the QEC.
Sam, Dunn won't last long. What's the plan?
Manually send a reboot signal. It will reset your brother's implant.
Like a factory reset.
To restore the functions I shouldn't have taken. With luck, his heart will not have stopped.
Do you mean luck or hope?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we're here.
One pulse, Sarah. That's all the Pathfinder needs.
And it probably alerts the Archon. He'll know where I am.
I am sorry.
Me too, Sam. Me too.
Liar, shoot it!
Work, you remnant garbage! Ugh.
Waifu, save me. I'm dying.
Tempest, the Pathfinder is down! Come in!
Hey, I just saw God, and he said to kick the Archon's ass.
Ryder, but you were dead.
The Hyperion's dark. Sam with it. We need to get back.
Wait, no. That door is Remnant. You need Sam.
We need to get back.
Okay, that looks like it hurt. Are you sure you can...
We need to get back.
Your vitals are crazy. Are you sure you want to continue?
I can do this.
You look hurt. Can you go on?
To the Tempest. We have to move.
Man, I'm dying like... I died like 3 fucking times.
Try it now.
Pathfinder. Come on.
We're here, Tempest.
I got him. Hey!
Pathfinder! Kit took down the comms and hijacked the Hyperion.
I know. The Archon's been planning since his flagship. He used me.
Ryder is hurt and changed. Be ready when we get back.
Shite!
We're getting reports from everywhere. All remaining Ket ships are on the move.
It's all the Archon. If he takes Meridian, he'll destroy worlds. Starting with Eos. He thinks he's won.
Pathfinder, it kind of feels like he has.
Oh, don't fucking depress me. Ooh, what's this? Oh, no.
Ryder, there you are. You need to stop doing this.
Nice to see you too. News on the Ark?
Still headed to Meridian with a small flotilla. You got the last signal before the Archon locked it down.
We're not letting that stand. Be ready to move.
Wait, we need a plan.
Stop ship, kill Jerk.
With what?
He has Sam, he has ships, but I am still able to do something.
He's got the Hyperion. That's how many thousand hostages?
How many worlds does he destroy if we don't move?
And how many do we save if we get ourselves killed?
Well, we have to do something, right?
I know, but the Tempest is one ship and she isn't even armed.
Is that a warship?
You did an impossible thing.
I have no fucking clue what I did.
Fight for us?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Ted are tough, but Remnant hit hard.
The promise of that could inspire others to join in, across the cluster.
We have a for real shot at this.
Rally the troops for a last stand.
We're not throwing anyone's lives away, but the Remnant give us a chance worth taking. Right?
Oh my god! Ryder! Fuck!
If we have to fight, we fight. And we bring everything and everyone.
Fucking A,
Archon
Ryder.
thinks
You
he
almost
has it all
fucking
figured
depressed me
out.
that
Every
moment.
vector.
You almost sounded badass
But I
and
know
then you
two
fucked it up.
things he doesn't understand. The Remnant, and how far we'll go.
You were almost inspiring.
Everyone is getting ready, Pathfinder, but I need to talk. Meet me on the bridge.
Baran's worked out how to use
Contacted
mass
the
effect
outpost.
fields to throw asteroids.
Need a queue for people willing to help.
We We got this, Ryder. How could we not?
Am I wearing like my main armor, but just like my under armor?
Morda says she and the clan warriors are prepped and raring to go.
Locking it down back here. Board is lit and holding. Prep is done, Pathfinder. Remnant is on the bridge and powered.
You're sure the commanders are willing? Good to hear.
Powered down for now. If it's not for the final push, it's off. Offline. We need all systems committed.
Gil and I have got everything wired together. He says it's like butter. I think that's good.
Hang on. Hang on. Didn't Vetra say she wanted to say something?
Asari huntresses are volunteering, left and right. Helios has never seen a fight like this.
Whatever happens, this will be the Tempest's finest hour. Let's show the Kett how a real ship flies.
Alright, let's go to the bridge, see what's up. Vetra and Jaw. Yep, that's good.
I can't wait to see the Archon's face when he sees you didn't go down as easily as expected. I've got people standing by and Sid's coordinating things on that end. Feeling good about this? The crew's locked and loaded. I just need to know that you're holding up okay.
As long as you're here.
I made it this far. I had to. But the people beside me gave me the strength to do it. You gave me strength.
And I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, how sweet. That was short as fuck.
It is beautiful, isn't it? This weapon. It created life, and yet only I see its full potential. And I even have the means to achieve it. Using you. I saw you from my flagship in the Pathfinder's memories. You have an implant and a connection. And with that connection, I'll take Meridian. And then Helios will surrender or burn.
He'll get nothing from me. My brother will stop you.
We'll know soon enough, because your Pathfinder is already here.
Those some big ass. There's more than just one. Jesus.
You continue to defy your limitations. Impressive.
You okay?
He's crazy. If we don't submit, he'll use Meridian to kill everyone. That's why he took me
You
and
say that
Sam.
as though I should feel guilty. Exaltation is a gift. Those who can't see that deserve to die. You still command Remnant, but that began with the Sam and the implant. And now I have both. I no longer need you, Pathfinder. But since you insist on interfering, I'll give you my full attention.
That's more than we thought.
We've got this.
They're closing, all sides!
We need
cover. Hunt the remnants.
Rock in a hard place. Ryder? Ryder!
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Stop running. And use it.
Callum, how close can you edge the Scourge?
Too close? Why?
Bring us in tight so I can group the remnant. We're using the cluster's biggest headache to our advantage.
Oh, so the Scourge is attracted to remnant tech.
Never been so glad to see that stuff.
Get the Hyperion. I've tied up your fleet, Archon, and you're not outrunning me in the Hyperion. There's no point in continuing this.
You wish to force my hand? So be it. Unlike you in the Pathfinder, I do not require but I have yours. You've made this much more difficult, Pathfinder, but not for me.
Suvi, what am I looking
What
at?
the fuck? When did I become armored again?
Sorry, gravity's inverted.
Can't see the Hyperion. Extrapolating from last known position.
It wasn't built for landing. We'll beat it down, like it or not.
Wherever the Archon goes to ground, that's where we're heading.
Hot drop in 5, 4, 3.
Oh, nice drop.
Holy.
That wasn't hard to find.
Pathfinder, I've arranged a distraction while I find Meridian control.
Pathfinder, it's snap dead. That's why we lost it. Looks like maneuvering thrusters only.
The Archon's betting we won't chase him with the Ark at risk.
We'll guard the Hyperion.
Candros, who's with you?
The invitation was open. Unless you're refusing Kadara's help.
We hold the castle. You secure Meridian.
Let's find the Archon.
Not gonna lie, I do remember this section. I do enjoy this section.
Pathfinder? He's taken them.
Captain Dunn?
The core is lit up like Christmas, but Sam isn't talking. I think the Archon... Shit, I don't know what he did, but he has Sarah. Whatever Meridian can do, he'll try to take it.
Just focus on flying. I'll find them.
Hard starboard. All power.
Done. What is it? Done.
Keep pushing. Go! That's not the Hyperion.
Kenner deploying to defend the Archon. Get in close.
Kendros, are you out of your mind?
He's right. Mix with the ground troops. The big ship can't fire on you.
Not sure we have a choice.
Debris incoming.
Watch your heads! Structures ahead, Pathfinder, and major energy signals. I'm no Sam, but that's got to be some kind of control.
Have to fight through on foot.
The Archon will not be allowed to take Meridian. The Archon must be inside already.
He'll use Sarah to make Meridian a weapon. We can't let that happen.
Come on, just jump it.
Ket dropship, heads up.
Your own reinforcements on site, Pathfinder. The Resistance is with you.
Kadara's here too, remember that.
Ooh, Krogan.
Ship has lost data shielding. Pathfinder, it's the Primus, the Archon's second.
She is shooting a lot for someone who offered to bargain.
Flying low and slow. This deal has been loaded from the start. Send the kill code. We'll deal with the Primus later.
Kill code deployed. Main thrusters on the Primus' ship are failing.
She gets to look like she was sabotaged, and we get an easier run.
This better not come back to bite us.
It won't. That's some good flying right there.
Move inside, Pathfinder. We'll hold the line out here. Keep them off the Hyperion. You take this to the Archon.
Understood, Pathfinder. Tempest, we're going in after the Archon.
I'll relay the layout to anyone following.
Whoa, energy spike. The Archon is doing something in there.
Standing by. Sarah may need attention.
taking it to the cat, Pathfinder.
It's like a dream. All of us. Together.
It won't matter if the Archon gets control and blows up worlds.
Don't need to remind me.
You ready?
You know it. Here to fight by our cousin.
Together.
Let them break through this.
Too lean for this, Pathfinder. We risk being more distraction than help.
Understood.
Dropships inbound.
So are we. Do we have the ability to assist?
We live through this, all debts are paid.
I've run this simulation. Target as directed. New Tachanka representing. Let's go.
Numbers say fire. Target the dropship.
Getting interesting.
I need room to breathe. Assembling mathematical profiles.
I'll strike first. Those pillars don't seem structural. Is this all Meridian?
The capacity of that kind of hardware. How many worlds could it link?
Oh, bitch.
Pathfinder comes. Can't we talk? There is no doubt.
Pathfinder, the best of the Pachero are with you.
Glad to have you.
There's nowhere else we should be. Ascendant, focus on the shield generator.
I will not allow it. Keep them at the projectile.
We can stay with you, Pathfinder, until the area is secure.
Of the zone.
Pathfinder, multiple system failures on the Hyperion.
Damn it. Done. Done. Is there anything we can do?
of our way.
There's no pulling up. This is the captain. I need everyone to cryo. Go! 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 I'm rerouting power to all medbay inertials. I can give us one shot.
Get me close enough and I'll biotically shield the bridge.
The sleepers take priority. All hands brace. And it's been an honor to serve. No!
Ooh, that shit almost fucking fell.
Captain Dunn? Captain Dunn!
She's gone.
Still here, Ryder.
Oh, never mind.
Cryopods? Intact. Give the Pathfinders my thanks. And the Archon? The tip of your boot.
She sounded fine after being flung.
Everyone listening?
Oh, whoops.
That landing means humanity's staying long term. And this just became a fight for the home front.
No argument, Ryder.
You have our support. Pathfinder,
Oh, that sucks. Bro was trying to jump and ended up tripping all over.
their misfortune.
They've earned it.
Ooh, garbage aiming.
Deploying to safeguard arc system.
Be gentle. It's been a long ride.
Ooh, a fucking fiend. Oh, headshot. Lay down.
We're anchored here, Pathfinder. You better not be dead. We are secure for the moment.
Oh, whoops.
Secure like we're staying. Next stop, the Archon.
How far can you go into the shell of a hollow world?
I guess we'll find out.
Do it. Secure the adaptation matrix.
The Archon? Does he know he's broadcasting?
He's in Sarah's head. We're connected. Remnant, but not attacking. The hell?
It's pointing, trying to direct us? Do they do that?
That can't be the Archon. Everyone see that? Doors closing?
Could the Archon be forcing us this way?
Who else would it be? More doors.
maybe. Sarah's found a way to help.
Ryder, using Remnant hurts you. Prepare to repeat the cortical stimulus.
Get out of my head!
You are irrelevant. I will use your connection.
God damn it!
Nope, not liking this.
Our home's parked on the surface. We can't stop now.
As long as it doesn't kill me, I'm good.
Look at all this. It's amazing.
It feels familiar somehow. Should it? Oh, that unnerves me.
Everything we've gone through, worth it for this view.
We can't let the Archon take this. Touchdown. And ahead, Meridian control. A long time coming.
Ready, Pathfinder?
It's a gateway to everything we've been chasing. Never been more ready.
Yes. I feel it. The connection is ready. I can feel it. There. Meridian. The network. So close.
We need to move. Come on.
Why are you giving me the the Avenger? I'm holding a sniper rifle.
This attempt to rival me is no longer amusing, Pathfinder.
Hey, Sky. Get my clues?
Pretty clear path, Sarah.
He was distracted. Likes the sound of his own voice.
So determined, but so pointless. Your connection serves me. I know how it works. The mind is trained to think like the Remnant creators. In this case, painfully. But I'm content to let her bear that burden. Whatever gives me Meridian, I will transcend what you pretend to be.
You're out of time. I've matched you every step. You failed, Archon. You're the pretender.
You learn by accident. I am the genetic inheritor of 1,000 species. No more mercy. Kill them all.
He's still using Sarah's implant.
If they survive drawing this much power,
I only care about one of them.
I'm clear, but you've got to stop him!
Helios will be scoured and remade.
We got company!
Lay down. Oops. Did I just skip?
Nav marked for one of his main power draws. Get there. I'll try to expose it so you can interface. Hurry!
I was trying to reload.
I've had enough. This ends now.
Oh!
Keep pushing for the power relay!
I just saw that architect right now. Holy shit.
I've already surpassed you. You're pathetic.
What am I looking for? What am I looking for?
Find the leftovers. Sarah, get ready. Keep pushing for the power relay.
This is just the start, Pathfinder. Everything you love will burn.
Hiding out there. Keep pushing for the power relay.
The Archon's fighting me. I don't have your practice.
Assisting.
You pushed too far.
I'm still
Now
restricted,
you'll pay.
but the more fractured the Archon's attention.
Hold position, kill Remnant. I'm on it.
Sam? Weakness?
The armored head, Sarah.
Shields open, fucker.
You got missed this, did you? Everybody's joining in.
I'll crush you with your own toys. The remnant obey me now. Me.
Got it exposed. Lock it down. Interface now.
Power relay is down. Give me another target.
There! The Archon's pulling power up.
The nav is across a gap. We need a bridge.
I'm trying, but... find an interface.
On it.
I will not suffer this insult. End them.
Got it. Heading to the relay.
Oh, that's a long ass walk.
Keep it up. Relay's ahead.
Exaltation is too good for you. I rescind the offer.
Yeah, well, exhortation is the big gay,
Keep it
so
up.
no
Relay's
thanks.
ahead.
If you cannot be leashed, I'll burn it all around you.
Another gap. I'm not seeing an interface.
Hold there. I'll try and raise the platform.
Are you sure?
No?
There is no
But we have to win this.
behind you. No escape. Every outpost, every colonist, every world you set foot. Your initiative will be ash, and it will be your fault.
You talk way too fucking much, homie. Sarah was right. He does like hearing the sound of his own fucking voice.
You made this necessary. Your defiance earned this. Your people will pay, and there will be no mercy.
I got it.
Sarah, are you okay?
You need to hurry, Pathfinder. We're all straining.
I will end this in fire and blood.
Get them all on the way. No stopping.
It will be like you never came here, never existed.
Where are they? Where are they?
Keep it up. Relays ahead. I'm in range. Expose the relay.
I'm trying.
We've almost got him. Don't give up.
I'm not done yet. Hold there. Still having all the fun?
Every life lost is on you.
Pathfinder.
You think you are special? We have insulted countless
Stay in range to
species.
expose the relay.
Got it exposed. Lock it down. Interface now.
Relay down. Tell me how to bring this all home.
One more. Just one.
Sarah. Sarah!
We are out of time, Pathfinder.
It's not the end. I have the network.
Sam's ahead. Take them all out.
Every vault, every world, I will purge you all.
Oh, come on.
Sam's ahead. Take them all out.
And this should finish it. Yep, there we go. Ah, shit myself.
Pathfinder, Meridian is online.
Can I blast his ass? Wow, shit's being terraformed in real time.
The victory's being broadcast out to everyone. Angara, Milky Way, everyone.
How is it being sent to the Milky Way? Couldn't happen without you.
I don't think I could have done this without you.
Sure you could have. I just shoot at things. Wanna ditch these losers?
Read my mind.
Focus on the waifu.
We made it.
That was a little weird. That was a weird statement right there. Oh, we're done! Oh shit. That was very much very anticlimactic. Alright, let's continue. Not gonna deal with your punk ass. Never.
Hey, Sarah.
I'm getting too used to this. How long?
Weeks. Relax. You haven't missed much.
The Ark and the Sleepers, they're safe in the sphere?
There's no raising the Hyperion, but we're not done with it. It is Meridian. A new port for all of humanity.
We did it, Dad. What about your implant and Sam?
I am once again helping the Pathfinder activate Remnant. Our connection has been restored to normal.
Normal. You need him again?
I'll take the help. I was turning my brain inside out.
That is exceptionally inaccurate.
Well, it felt like it. Didn't it, Sarah?
The Nexus leaders are waiting, Pathfinder.
Duty calls. Better not keep them waiting.
It never ends.
Anything new from the archives?
Your father's personal logs.
Nope. Audio execs a remnant derelict model. Please add your thanks for the team. Initiative, Meridian, Helios. We almost didn't make it, but thanks to the bravery of the Pathfinder team, we have well and truly arrived. Add your voice and gratitude. Let them know that they have affected lives. Thank you so much. I'm really beyond measure that my involvement was not necessary. Waking up to this was amazing. It seems like the thing to do. Forever, honestly. Forever, honestly. To the team. Way to plant the flag. Simply thanks. Knew it would work out. They said we were good as dead, but I didn't see it, so I knew I'd come back from the brink. We're going to make it work. Thank you, thank you. We knew we'd make it. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Go team. Hopeful. Amazing ride. So go team. Forward. Being stuck in stasis was rough, but it was nothing compared to what you did. Thank you. Just thanks. Thank you. Thanks for picking up my slacker junior. Would have been amazed. You're the best. You can drive my boat anytime. Can't say enough. This is stupid. Heroes don't need thanks from me. I'm just normal. So grateful. Your team is a lifesaver. They probably get that a lot. A great story, Pathfinder. I'm going to write a book about this. Can't believe it. A new life because of you. A small thanks from no one important yet. Aha. Is this just a bunch of fucking thanks from people? Thank you. Winners get raspberry. Nice planet. Inside out or not, feels like a new Earth to me. Awaiting database upgrade. Speed of entries exceeds civilian buffer. Oh, they're just sending me shit.
The decision isn't yours.
Neither is it yours. That is the point, isn't it? Pathfinder, you're late.
Alright, get to it. What's so important?
Initiative protocol. Thanks to you, we can finally proceed as intended.
As outposts become colonies, the cluster needs its own voice, a true council.
And while I maintain that it is premature, we must nominate an interim ambassador to represent concerns outside the Nexus. Or rather, you must nominate someone.
Interim ambassador? To what and for who?
To the Nexus. The eventual goal was always a galactic council, but Meridian has accelerated concerns.
An arc has landed. The vaults may make outposts self-sufficient, and we can't claim to represent a sovereign Angara. An interim ambassador would represent concerns outside the Nexus, until elections when we can all step aside.
At the appropriate time.
If this person is supposed to represent people, shouldn't the people have a say?
That is precisely why we need your backing.
We can't impose a vote on the Angara. Or even Kadara. Eladin? Won't happen.
But you've acted for everyone. If you endorse a name, some may disagree, but they will trust it as a starting point.
Someone to speak for Helios.
I put forward Pathfinder Reka. I'd suggest you, but someone might think you killed the Archon to elevate yourself. We can't allow the appearance of that. But Reka keeps the position and timeline in the Nexus family.
Maybe Angara, the Moshai. Give the Krogan a voice. Reka would be stable for us. An outpost leader, Bradley. Bradley is more of a military man. He's just focusing on that. Give the Krogan a voice. The Moshai.
The Angara need to help define the process. It's their right. Plus, the Moshai would help solidify relations.
We're already partnered, thanks to your efforts against the Rokar.
All the more reason to focus on our own issues.
If we want stability, maybe we should ensure the Krogan stay. What if it was Morta?
You are out of your mind.
It's definitely unorthodox.
It feels like the original intent was to give that voice to the outposts. August Bradley's a proven leader.
On a considerably smaller scale.
He's kept Eos relatively stable, despite no militia presence.
You know what? I'm going with the Moshai because, again, they're the ones who have been around, and she's respected by everybody. So, fuck it, I'm going with the Moshai.
If we're going to treat Helios like a home, we need to acknowledge whose home it is. I won't name anyone. I support asking the Moshai to act as interim ambassador.
Meridian's opening day, and we're surrendering how much influence?
That's the point, you colonial ward. Sarah is feeling better? Good. This decision, the policy and protocol, that's not what your victory was about. There's more to life than this.
Oh, right. I leveled, didn't I? What can I put in? Attainment. Damage versus shields. Biotic combo detonates knockdown unarmored, unshielded, normal-sized enemies. Let's see what Sam has to say.
Integration of Hyperion systems is ongoing. Our SAM node will be accessible on return visits to Meridian.
Home and away. Oh, hey, Kala.
Ryder, enjoying the fruits of your labor? You deserve it.
Thanks, Callow.
The Tempest is getting some much-needed service. I thought I'd leave them to it. But I wouldn't miss the big day. Meridian looks so different out of the cockpit. I think I understand better why you do what you do.
Finding Meridian crystallized a lot of things about being a Pathfinder.
I expect many around here are thinking about their own potential. I don't pretend to understand everything, but Meridian must have opened a lot of doors. Not all of them safe. I want you to know that it'll be my privilege to keep flying you to them.
It means a lot that you want to stick with us, Callow.
Of course. And keeping my ship is a plus. I've learned a lot from you, Ryder. And Gil. Though, please don't tell him that. Things will change now. But that's all right. Nothing's ever really lost.
Anybody that I miss in here?
See, the Pathfinder is fixing it, just like a Pathfinder should.
Up straight, everyone. This is the guest of honor.
Like you have to tell anyone that.
Hunter, this is our opening.
Dolores
Let there be
Vast
some sense of
Hyperion.
ceremony.
Oh my god, she identifies as a fucking what's it called, a kin Quarian.
Ayora Pile.
Second wave placements officer, Darla Vast Hyperion.
Hunter Carey, reconstruction.
She fucking identifies as a fucking Quarian.
This is the first I've heard of the term second wave.
It isn't literal. There have been several groups deployed for outposts. Second wave is about the staged evolution of the initiative.
First wave out of cryo, structural support and generalists. Food and fences. Second wave is organizational. Less generalists, more specialists.
More paperwork.
It's needed to rapidly advance. I'm not spending a generation on the range.
Darla Vast Hyperion. Placements officer?
As our developments in the cluster grow more sophisticated, proper matching of sleeper and assignment will be vital. My mission is to ensure compatibility and fulfillment.
When are you changing your name to Vast Meridian?
I keep Vast Hyperion to honor the ship that brought us here, as my godparents would want.
Just saying we're staying.
Please forgive Hunter. He is an ass.
Ayora Pile, you're in charge of Meridian?
That's a big statement. I will oversee the operations and establishment of our port. Exploration and study of the interesting substructure will be handled by Initiative R&D. I'm told that may take lifetimes. We'll ensure that we have them. That's what I trained for.
Hunter Kelly, can I get some clarification on reconstruction?
Sure thing. I'm tasked with turning this once proud vessel into the future proud human capital.
It's more complicated than that.
No, it's a structural and organizational nightmare. Which is job security, which is perfect. Come back in a year. This'll be a galactic hub. You won't know where the Hyperion ends and Meridian begins.
Sounds like Meridian is in good hands.
I can only read the reports of how you brought us this opportunity, but rest assured, we will not waste it.
Yes. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Aye, what they said.
We got a lot wrong on this trip.
Arc Hyperion,
They were right about
departed
Pathfinders.
Milky Way 2185, arrived Andromeda 2819. Current status recorded as Meridian.
Well, narrator guy is getting work.
Please select a topic. The transformation of Arc Hyperion into Port Meridian continues both above and below the surface. This includes the planned integration of Initiative and Remnant technologies, pending further research. Port Meridian is currently powered by repurposed Tantalus drive cores, which require the frequent discharge of static energy. This causes a unique visual phenomena during Meridian's night cycle that has been dubbed Aurora Meridiani. Ark Hyperion has been declared a monument to those who lost their lives in service of the Initiative. A plaque has been placed at the highest point of the Hyperion superstructure. It reads, "We turned our backs upon a dwindling star to chase a dawn beyond our childhood's end." The Hyperion was shepherded to its resting place by a coalition of allies who stood as one against the Ket Archon. Pathfinder's Scott
Excuse me.
Ryder spearheaded the defense and remains assigned to Ark Hyperion despite its reclassification. Landing Day has been proposed as a cluster-wide holiday. Status, pending. While decommissioned as a vessel, the superstructure silhouette of Ark Hyperion will be maintained in perpetuity. All internal structures are being adapted for sleeper deployment and future industrial and residential development. These internal structures have been designated as Port Meridian.
You hear about the Angara?
Interfacing long-term damage. The ability to activate remnant technology without the SAM is an amazing adaptation, but the Rider's siblings have worked that muscle very hard in a limited time. SAM reports that at least in the Pathfinder's case, normal brain function has not been affected. However, we can observe scarring on the occupational lobe, and hippocampus. This fits with assumptions about remnant, RE, interocular transfer, and long-term memory. There are also stress markers throughout the corpus callosum, suggesting remnant activation requires some deviation from cooperative hemispheric function. I'm not going there in this report. That split brain business has always skeeved me out. Recommendation: ongoing monitor of the Rider siblings. Restriction of remnant interfacing unless Sam assists. This is one hell of a Hail Mary. We all got lucky. Let's not push it. Notes to shut Tan up. What did the Archon actually do, and will they kill us? Please surmise this in the form that Director Tan can easily digest. I'd like him off our asses for the earliest convenience. We're examining everything, including the Archon's eye, his Omni-tool equivalent. Many functions remain unknown. The scenes specific to exaltation, forwarded to geneticists. Trogan. It appeared to allow the Archon to externally manipulate SAM connection, but it's unclear how useful the Archon's own data will be. It clearly wasn't aware how difficult it will be to attempt to interface with Meridian. Despite observing the hemorrhaging the Pathfinder suffered while interfacing with smaller remnant elements. The data from Sam suggests the Archon managed to poke some form of maintenance protocol. The remnant that he summoned were enacting some form of corrupted cleaning behavior. The architect was itself in some state of construction disrepair. As for Meridian's activation, that was not the Archon. The simplest analogy is that touching any system was akin to approaching a motion detecting light. As soon as ships approached, Meridian began to transition out of dormancy. Continued. Could Meridian be weaponized? Technically, anything can be weaponized if you throw hard enough. No, do not say that to Tan. We're getting into the who are the Jardon and what did they intend territory. Science points to Meridian being a life lab or seed world, and that includes aggressive terraforming through networked vaults. This could be dangerous, but while it is tempting to look at the purged state of vaults and wonder if that could be turned into planet-wide event, we see no evidence of that capability. Do not send below the section of 10, not helpful. Some patent says that since 2037, outbreak on Earth, every military-run human lab has protocols for emergency sterilization of facilities. Solarians have similar fail-safes, again, in military facilities. Has anyone asked whether the Meridian Sphere and connected vaults were considered civilian enterprises? We know that the Scourge was a weapon and that the Jardon was deliberately targeted, with no indication why. Seems like we'd want to know that. Angara showing affinity, useful. We've already hosted multiple Angaran functional heads. Separate concerns have been logged for 2 of those. Panel and Aya 1. We're making liberal use of the expertise. It's possible that some of Meridian was designed for them to access. They can't, of course, but they've been no end of help about adapting our technology to integrate somewhat into Meridian power structure. The Angara welcome any access and we're glad to host it. No doubt that some of them are interested in their connections to the Jardar. It's jarring enough to have a creator, but one that was here only centuries ago, it'll be all over this place. Angara showing affinity alert. Speaker 1. The revelations of R are problematic. We've never encountered a species designed to pass information through their genetics, nor do we know the limits of this function. If they retain information, can we access it? Maybe the Angara can remember how to work Meridian. That isn't the right question. If they can retain information, they can also receive it. Receive instruction? Have they already? Well, that's just... You mean sleeper agents? Shut that off and wipe. Interfacing budget request. As of today, the Rider siblings are still the only people able to directly interface with Remnant, and only the sand connection allows the Pathfinder to do it without damage. It is a self-limited adaptation, but there was a time when there was only one human biotic, and the mistake of the day was that she was the only one rather than the first. This ability is demonstrably trainable. We must assume that, like biotics, it is something that can be assisted with and will spread in future. To avoid violence of Subject White, to avoid the mistakes of bat training at Gargani, we must Gagarin. We must begin preparations now. We live inside of a machine made by aliens we can't comprehend. The next mission to patrol run, it cannot be an accident. Welcome to Zoom Zero. Let's be ready. Autopsy and handling. Subject Archon. Cause of death. The jokes will cease. The cause of death is not Pathfinder. It may be second wave and didn't see the fight, and there are no monsters in my morgue. This being will afford the respect of our profession, especially since the cause of death could have direct consequence. Should our Pathfinder continue to manipulate Remnant, or others seek training in their use? While the structures of cat brain are unknown in purpose and perhaps designed, the damage to tissue is obvious. With the devices of Meridian were denied an external power source, they in part drew from the Archon's own augments. This repeated surge and transfer inflicted internal burns and shockingly lacerations. However, it is in my opinion that these injuries while severe, were survivable. I say this because I have personal history with treatment of biotics who have strained too far and damaged themselves. The fatal element here is different. The use of Remnant is not just a physical strain, it seems to draw some part of the mind into the manipulative element, a division of consciousness. I am in theoretical territory here, but this is my analysis. The Archon overextended his faculties within Meridian. When the Pathfinder took control of the power, the Archon was not just depowered, he was, for lack of a better term, severed from himself. I need more time with the Archon's remains and the dedicated faculties. A full team. The study of this one could last lifetimes.
I'm looking forward to the future.
All ships. Hey, Ryder.
How's Sarah?
Much better.
There might be 2 riders around soon. Imagine. The Hyperion's forming scientific teams. Gotta start studying what we have. I may have helped them organize.
That'll be exciting. Meridian rewrites all kinds of physical laws.
Maybe they'll name a new law after you. Something about never staying in one place? This is a new cradle for humanity. That's a big idea. Bigger than I'd imagined. So maybe building those teams was smart. Small steps to understand all this, until we're at the top of the mountain.
And seeing the next horizon.
Can't deny it. I'm game for more. With so much power in our hands, you think it'll be okay?
Small steps, like you said. There's no rush to figure all this out.
Right. If nothing else, Meridian gives us time. Whatever happens, you gave everyone an incredible gift. Nice job, Pathfinder.
This is what I expected. If you're expecting a pat on the back, you're gonna be disappointed.
All right. I'll settle for a hug.
How does your crew stand you?
Some people find me endearing. Charming, even.
More like insufferable. But you do get results.
That was dangerously close to a pat on the back.
You're hearing things.
I couldn't resist being an asshole.
Pathfinder. I'm told I'm about to get exceptionally busy.
Which, given your health, is unwise.
We all gave of ourselves, Ephra. It was time. And as this ambassador, I will continue to do so.
I couldn't impose a voice on the Angara, temporary or not.
We've always had a voice. This just means your leaders have decided to listen. Also, don't assume my name brings universal approval. You know how varied our opinions can be. I can't speak for everyone, but I will gladly help create the system that does. Ansala Venjuri, Pathfinder. There is much yet to learn.
overwhelming. I don't know.
So this is how you all party, hmm? Pretty tame, but don't tell the host I said that. Meridian is amazing, though. You accomplished the inconceivable. I'm grateful to be part of it.
No, I'm grateful. I couldn't have asked for a better team. We created this together.
And exactly what it is, what it may become. I can't even imagine. To think that when we met, the Angara and your initiative struggled to find trust.
The
Seemed
way
pretty
we
easy,
arrived
honestly.
on Aya was over the top. You know, uninvited and on fire.
Agreed.
Where's
guess
the
it
wind
worked out
coming to
okay.
make his ship move like that?
Ryder, the Angara will never forget how you saved the Moshai. But more than that, we'll never forget how you fought the Ket beside us. How we destroyed the Archon. Meridian is a new beginning for your people and mine. Together.
New beginnings. That's what I came to Helios for.
And what I dreamed of. Yes. New beginnings. So, let's get to it.
The last thing they said before cryo.
What's good, Liam?
Kept a seat for you. In your planet, that's not getting less weird. About time Meridian got a proper grand opening. We all need this. Heard Sarah woke up. How's she doing?
She'll be back on duty in no time. Too soon, if we let her.
So, you're telling me you're having trouble explaining limits to a rider? Hey, know who I just talked to? A second wave technician, fresh out of cryo. Just had his first sunrise in Andromeda. He couldn't stop crying.
Just him?
Must be something going around. Maybe you're the carrier. It's really feeling like home, you know? Finally. They haven't given you 5 minutes alone since the fight. Have you had a chance to let it sink in?
There's so much here. It'll be years before we even know where to start.
Don't need starters. Starters are a dime a dozen. We need finishers. And we have the best. I'm looking at you, Pathfinder Rider. The whole galaxy is. Cheers.
Hey, Vetra, waifu.
So, Tan says he's gonna let me stick around and help with the...
Hey, Ryder.
Maybe I should leave you two alone, huh?
No need. We'll get time alone before too long.
Heard any gossip?
What's the word on the street?
Ryder saves the day, Pathfinder of the century. You know, the usual.
Still?
Get used to it. They're gonna name things after you when you die. And probably even before. So we heading out again soon?
Oh, she's all grown up, leaving home, doesn't need me anymore.
That'll be the day. We'll handle my deals on this end while I'm gone.
Seeing you two in cahoots makes me all misty.
You know this is your fault, right? Helping us along? Helios has really turned into the fresh start I wanted. In so many ways. And now with Meridian, we're really going to make this place ours. I can't wait. You know where to find me when you're ready. Ready when you are.
Pathfinder, here.
Yes.
So glad you're up and
Your
around.
hair.
I have important news for you.
Jesus.
There always is.
Yes, discoveries every day, but this is something we've been waiting for. Listen.
What should I be hearing?
Sorry, Sam. Active filtering. Initiative Protocol Alpha Alpha to the screen.
Protocol what?
Processing.
Repeating. This is the Ark Kira. The situation is not under control. Note and avoid until further update. Repeating.
Is that?
The Quarian Ark. And Elcor, Drell, Volus? Hanar, I think. That's some delicate business, putting Hanar in stasis. Point is, they're still out there. The Keyless wasn't destroyed.
It's patchy. And there's no traceable vector, I assume?
It bounced through the Scourge. I've doubled long-range probes, but...
That's not a distress call. It's a warning to keep away from... wherever they are.
whatever's happening, they don't want to be found yet. We have to trust their Pathfinder.
All we can do is wait.
That's a pretty clear sign of a DLC that never came. Signal, holy shit. Okay, calm down. There's something that's been bounced who knows how many times, and it's patchy as hell. But I know an architecture when I see it. Archelasia, it's out there. It's damaged or something, but probes out. But I put probes out, but with the Scourge, who knows where it is. I'm logging everything, and I mean everything. It's a spit bug burps on EOS. I'm parsing it. Because the worst thing, the signal isn't a distress call, it's a warning. Trackers. This is an official complaint. Addison can stop the reports, but I know what I know. The long-range scans show it. The resource deficit isn't some outlaw shooting up our ships. The reason they're all through reporting no losses because it's auto-enacted skimming. An emergency drop triggered by backdoor codes. The good director can swear up and down that no trackers were deployed, but they're out there. They'll be targeting whatever we work with the hardest. Exogeo studies and planetary detection. What is that? Oh. The Scourge continues to defy our best efforts to see it without costly physical force. Flying blind is not viable, despite the continued reassurance that only remnant drives systems act as attractors to the charged energies within. Until we understand the full mechanism of this weapon, and we must remember that it is a weapon, we need other means of navigating it. Governor Shi has been especially forthcoming in the weeks following the claim of Meridian. We have received additional data about Scourge eddies that has allowed deeper scans. It was hinted that the reason why the Angara were reluctant to provide such information, additional planetary systems, and I presume additional Angara colonies. I must repeat that it is only a hint, and that I assured Shi that my concerns are purely navigational, but given the aggression of even the remaining kit, I can't falter caution. Long-range combat studies. As Rick more specialists and focus on traditional astronomical studies, we're tracking several unique phenomena throughout the cluster. The Scourge continues to mask long-range mapping, but in this case, it's actually helped. We're tracking a group of comets with particular mass signatures, suggesting that they are exceptionally high in pure precious ore. In fact, Alphonse has nicknamed them the Precious Few. We don't have many ships with the speed to approach, but observations would be valuable in every sense. Comet, Tama Cesaro, Revolver, Jim Dandy, Dawnstar, and Tallulah. Hey, Drax.
Kid. Sorry, Ryder.
You know what? You can call me Kid. It's kind of nice, actually.
I won't tell anyone you said that, kid. This place is something else.
It's just another starting line. Where we go from here is on us.
Well, damn, you were listening to me after all.
Through all the creaking of your old bones.
I sent out what's left of the Macmore scouts. Nearly drowned me in reports until I pointed them at Tan. Told him to be extra wordy just for him.
He'll love that.
He wanted the job, he can have the reports. It's not over, you know. There'll be more Ket and whatever else is waiting out there.
Whatever happens, we'll be ready for it.
Pathfinder and crew ready to take on the galaxy, huh? They won't know what hit them.
Oh, what's this? Nexus Technician Report, Jargon, Language Study. We are beginning to suss out operational files, but identifying is different than understanding. We are sure we should poke this thing. I'm starting to think that even the Jardan was concerned by Meridian.
Even these Jardan were surprised at what they created.
It is not uncommon for a creator to be surpassed by their creation.
Couldn't anyone else have said that?
I can't believe all that happened.
Hey, Subi.
Meridian, huh? I see it every day, and I'm still amazed. We're really starting to put down roots. It's wonderful. Did I tell you? The team's working with the Angara to set up a joint research body.
We still need you on the ship.
I'm not giving up the Tempest, Ryder. I just also hope to be involved with the Angaran scientists. Us helping them helping us. Can you imagine what we could accomplish? I'm getting all misty just thinking about it.
Joint research body cooperation with the Angara? You're planning a party, right?
Of course. Nothing builds a team like a good whiskey and a laugh. You'd better show up, Ryder. We wouldn't be here if not for you.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Heading groundside? Oh, good. You're here. Maybe the festivities can finally begin. Don't like sitting on my ass. Places to see, people to go. You know what I mean. Well, let's get this show on the road. Meridian looks great, but, you know, been there, done that.
Hey, this was a big accomplishment. It's important to enjoy it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of us. Helios is changing, and will be for a long time. I'm just antsy. Don't want to miss a thing. Oh, I almost forgot. Kalinda sent a congratulatory message. She was angling for an invitation, I think. Denied.
Hope you didn't turn her back into an enemy.
Oh, you're always so serious. Enjoy the moment. We're here to celebrate, remember?
Look who's talking, Miss Basale.
Just keeping you on your toes. For now, you're right. The galaxy isn't going anywhere. Let's have some fun.
I don't want to dance.
Still standing?
Still standing.
Then I did my job. Somehow. Nothing more need be said.
There's one thing. Dr. Lexi DePero, thank you.
Yeah, that did it. You jerk. Go on. I've a reputation to protect.
Right.
Pathfinder, thanks for the invite to the party.
I didn't organize anything.
Not this. Landing day. That was worth jumping galaxies.
Hey, Gil.
Hey, Ryder. Jill is walking the walk. The procedure took. I'm gonna be a dad.
Congratulations.
I'm thinking Mary if it's a girl, Deanne if it's a boy. Mary, Deanne.
Oh my god!
Mary, Deanne. Pretty cool, right?
Jill might have something to say about that.
Oh, right. Note to self. Bounce names off Jill. So, this is supposed to be a celebration, right? You getting used to any of this yet? Meridian? The dream becoming a reality?
We're not done by a long shot.
Come on, try to ease up a little. Enjoy the win. But so you know, I've got the Tempest topped out and ready. You want to blow this hot dog stand? Just say the word. Callow's out there somewhere, time one on. If we're really sneaky, he won't even notice we're gone.
Who's flying then? You?
Why the hell not? I'm a quick study. How hard can it be?
You better get this nonsense out of your system in the next 9 months, you know.
Little Mary's gonna have a fun dad.
Return to the Nexus and continue. Oh, return to the Tempest.
Glad to have you.
Hiya.
Ready to go whenever you are, Ryder. Till then, I'll just enjoy the view.
Yep, that's it.
Ready whenever.
So much to work for. Making a quiet exit?
Figured I'd leave before I teared up. No one needs to see that.
I expect that honesty is part of what draws them to you. I tried to think of a way to honor what you did. Some protocol. There isn't one. Your father invented this rule, but you defined it.
We've achieved a lot, but the initiative still needs us. And if I know my crew, you want to get back out there. Let's get to work.
And that's it. We are fucking done!
Sam, that's...
100% viability on all known UNCs, Pathfinder. Please access the Tempest VidCon for an important update.
Oh.
Tempest VidCon. All right.
View Meridian. Historic doesn't even get to cover Meridian or have an entire checkpoint to itself. Any view footage you can get before things turn upside down? Oh, okay.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Lexi, I hear Sarah's doing well.
Accelerated research. Tech materials, regular intervals.
How much will get done with 2 riders?
Access message on the Tempest VidCon. Oh, 100 viability.
There's a new task because we hit 100% viability?
It is a significant milestone, Pathfinder. Preparations have been made for some time.
I need to know if there's another expectation because of this.
Updating objectives. You have a high priority destination.
At Habitat 7, what's going on?
I have been instructed to not reveal mission parameters. Don't be late, Pathfinder.
Oh, okay. And here I thought that was it. Did I do this? I don't even remember. The world is waiting.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
Think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
Within stable orbit, if there is, we'll find out.
Meridian, a hollow sphere protecting a controlled and malleable environment. Meridian is a technological marvel, hub for the Vault network and home to the growing center of human settlement in Helios.
Anomaly detected. Probe away. Getting a scan.
Oh, another comet. I think that might be the last comet that I was supposed to find. Comet Jarvo B's. Logged by its Angara name, the comet has a highly irregular orbit that brings it back into the system at unexpected intervals. Highly irradiated. Past 77.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Deploying probe.
Mountain
I found
ranges.
something.
The mountain, the tallest on past 77, is distinct in size and shape from its neighbors. Scans detect minute traces of element 0 embedded in the rock. Just XP, no element 0. Past 76.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, that looks like mineral deposits.
Tracking a huge
Yep,
mineral deposit.
aluminum. Past 76. The nickel and cobalt surface of past 76 is hot enough to melt any other metals. A few deposits turn molten and resolidify with a change in seasons. Roja. Vast clouds of dust in Roja's atmosphere have left its frigid surface in a state of eternal midnight. This is extremely likely to be related to Roja's proximity to the Scourge. One more go.
I'm picking up something.
Oh, it looks like a river or a crevice.
Deploying probe. I found something.
Crevice. A small number of remnant bots patrol the base of this vast canyon. Our sensors cannot locate anything else of value. However, whenever the bots are guarding may be long gone. Alright, let's head back to Habitat 7 and see what this is about.
I'm picking up something.
What in the fuck am I looking at?
So, back at Habitat 7. What am I supposed to see? And what's it got to do with 100% viability?
I'm getting initiative signals, magnetosphere charges, and atmosphere probes.
The vault here remains non-functional, but with 100% viability to invest, we've begun terraforming this world with initiative technology.
The good old-fashioned hard way. It'll eventually be a home too, thanks to you.
My father would like that.
There is one more item, Pathfinder. Opening channels to the Nexus, Meridian, Prodromos, Detaeon, Tevuni, New Tachanka, and Initiative allies. By unanimous vote, this world is to be renamed. Habitat 7 is now listed astronomically as Rider 1. Your world, Pathfinder. Their future.
Why does it look like it's on fire, though? Okay, never mind. Now it's not anymore. Habitat 7. Even visual scans show Habitat 7 is no longer a promising settlement world. The planet's atmosphere is largely argon, nitrogen, and little of the projected plant life has survived.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. We've arrived at a scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
And is that it? I think we've done it. Progression 79. Wait, 97%? What the fuck am I missing? Don't see anything. Okay, more data pads. Remnant core. Meridian. Cash flow. No, that's it. Wasn't there supposed to be a movie night? I don't know what the fuck happened to that. Interesting find. And nope, that's it. We are Gucci. We are done. We are done, homie. Holy shit. We have done everything. Well, almost everything. But it's just the tasks that remain, and that's about it. So yeah, that was Mass Effect Andromeda. I've finally beaten Andromeda again. That's the second time. That was pretty long. I'm not gonna lie. How many hours did I spend? Hang on. Let me see. 70 hours and 33 minutes. Wait, is that the new? Yep, that's it. So I guess it's just the rest of the shit. That's like the rest of the stuff like the tasks, and that's about it. But those aren't really worth it there. It's like, yeah, I don't think you got much out of it. So yeah, that was Mass Effect Andromeda. I hope it was enjoyable to watch, everyone. I know it was like fucking years ago I said I was gonna play this game, and I was considering playing the game, but you know, at least it's fucking done. So I'll be uploading this video on my channel Uh, I will see what else I'll stream in the future. I was thinking of maybe I should stream Gears Tactics since I've never played a XCOM like game before, and since it's Gears of War, it's like some shit that might be entertaining for me. So it's probably gonna be a blind playthrough. So we'll see how it goes from there. So anyway, hope to see y'all on the next one. Peace.